Dear friends, hello everyone, here we are meeting again. So, everyone has been waiting so long for me to continue working on our extension. Everyone knows that we plan to insulate this old extension and put in a toilet, a shower, a bathroom, and of course a kitchen there. It was supposed to be a separate solid room, about 25 square meters in size. Those who watched our live stream already know that we decided to make the bathroom and toilet not in this extension, but inside the house. I'll explain why now. After calculating the prices for materials, labor, and so on. To insulate the entire extension, to insulate the base, the foundation, to insulate the floors, the ceiling, to do the finishing, and then to start working on the toilet inside, buying all the materials for that. It turns out to be quite a hefty sum, and we don't want to get into loans and so on. And that's why we decided to wait a little. We'll do all this gradually, but right now the most important thing is to build the bathroom with the toilet that we want to have inside our house. We'll get to the extension later. And instead of the room where we plan to have the bathroom with the toilet, there will just be a separate room, something like an office or a guest room for people who come to visit us. They can spend the night there, live comfortably, without bothering each other, change clothes, and do whatever they need to do in that room. So, these are the plans I wanted to share with you. There will still be a lot of interesting things to do. We still need to work on the plumbing, build the wall, do the finishing, and so on. So, we keep going. I only finished the pipe up to this point from our drain. The pipe only goes up to here because I planned for it to go up. Now we need to dig all the way to that wall and push the pipe under the wall. One good thing is that the frost didn't get in here too much. It dropped to -15 here, and there was a solid frost all week. And here, because the soil is so loose, it only froze about 7 or 8 centimeters deep, so we can still dig for now. After that, we'll start insulating the floors in the house. That's it. It's not that simple. Let's go. Everything's ready here. Everything's buried, like nothing ever happened. The pipe has already been run inside. Thank you for Everything is ready here, everything is buried as if nothing ever happened. The subtitles dug everything up. Dima Torzok had to break a little bit. But I'll safely pour cement over all this later. I think 2 45-degree elbows will fit perfectly here now. Because from the pipe to the edge of the wall, it's about 20 centimeters. I think 2 elbows will fit just fine. If not, I'll have to cut a piece of pipe. But I think 2 elbows should fit. And that's it, and then everything will go up from there. Dear friends, we'll finish the drain later. We'll finish it when we start assembling the whole room for all of this. Next, we move on to insulating our floor, the wooden floor. The insulation is already behind me. Some of it is here, some of it is there, and some is still outside. We need to insulate all of this properly and with good quality. The floors are cool. It's not very comfortable to walk on them, so we are starting the insulation in the room with Dima Torzok. In the next videos we will insulate over there. That's my plan for now. Let me show you the room. Today I cleared everything out here. There was plywood up here. Basically I tore all of that off. Well, there's still a bit of trash left like this. I cleaned up as best as I could. Oh, and the floors are made of planks. The planks are about a little over 50 millimeters thick. Here they were 60, 70 millimeters. Basically, we planed them down. So the planks are thick. Let's just say they're 50 millimeter planks. On top, we have OSB, and on top of the OSB, we have linoleum. After chatting with a technical specialist from Penaplex, He explained that you can insulate this way too, as long as there is proper insulation on top that doesn't let vapor through. OSB plus linoleum is actually an excellent vapor barrier. So that's why we prepared for this, so I wouldn't have to take all the furniture out of the house. And so I wouldn't have to roll up the linoleum because the linoleum there is 4 meters by 6 meters. I'd have to roll up 2 pieces of linoleum, and that's very inconvenient. Then I'd have to unscrew all the panels. After that, the kvass, the penoplex, the bars, and so on, all of that would have to be redone, and that's not an option. It turns out that the way I want to do it now, insulating from the bottom up by gluing the penoplex, is the way to go. You can also do this with floors if you have a proper barrier layer like OSB, as in my case, or linoleum. So, we will insulate in this way. Well, here we had an old stove that hasn't been completely dismantled yet. I used most of the broken bricks for the house foundation, and some of the whole bricks are still here for some masonry work. I haven't gotten around to taking them out yet. Alright, I'll take them out. Well, from this side, this is how it all looks. That's how it turns out. The ladder is still in the way here, I'll need to move it. Well, I also need to deal with moving this ladder. We used to have an entrance upstairs here, but now there's no entrance. That's how things are. Let's get started on the work together. You do the sawing and cutting, and I'll do the gluing. Deal? Or are you planning to sleep? Looks like someone doesn't want to work, right? And who's going to do the work, huh? Alright, I also wanted to say why I specifically chose Penoplex. Well, first of all, I like that it doesn't absorb moisture. It has a low coefficient of thermal conductivity, and it's quite light, easy to work with, easy to install. Even in my case, it's easy to hold it and mount it to the ceiling, to hold it, glue it, and so on. It's much more convenient than if I were working with mineral wool and all the wool would be falling on my face, so to speak. I like that it's durable and resistant to biological damage, meaning it doesn't break down very quickly. Plus, it's indispensable for construction and renovation projects of any complexity. For a ceiling like this, it's very easy to hold in place and glue. I'll leave the link in the description. It has all the characteristics of Penoplex. There are actually several types of it. In my case, I have the comfort type, and with this comfort, we'll live in comfort, as they say. That's how it is. So, well, I'm getting to work. We're going to insulate our floors, and finally, our house will be even warmer. Alright, let's go. Okay, so the insulation. Yeah, hold the saw. I don't know. Subtitles by Dima Torzok. Subtitles by Dima Torzok. Subtitles by Dima Torzok. Subtitles by Dima Torzok. You just need to wait a little bit. We probably... Here. Subtitles by Propenu. I push it there, our tail stands up, and inside everything. Afterwards, I will glue it. There will be subtitles again. He made it for me. Well, what can I say? subtitles have been glued. Everything, Dima Torzok and subtitles, Dima Torzok, I subtitles, Dima Torzok, a layer of foam there. So I let the subtitles go. Dima Torzok also subtitles Dima Torzok. Excellent. Well, now we're starting to lay the next layer. Yes. Now, it will probably be a bit easier to glue because the current song subtitles made by Dima Torzok. So that the song is even, so that subtitles him Dima Torzok, because the boards subtitles Dima Torzok, subtitles Dima Torzok, made by Dima Torzok, subtitles made by Dima Torzok, subtitles Dima Torzok, subtitles everything Dima Torzok, to lay it evenly, because some boards are a bit warped at the bottom, something sticks out somewhere, but in the end everything is fine. Now you move on to the next layer where it sticks out. It will overlap like this, so now I want to crosswise. 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 So dear friends, I've insulated it. Let's watch. This is the kind of beauty we got. Now I'm going to seal the seams. You'll probably ask right away why the seams aren't sealed. We'll seal them now. For now I've glued everything and laid it all out neatly. This is how it turned out. Wonderful. Alright, on this side it's the same as well. Everything is ready, just seal the seams. Well dear friends, the work for today is done. I sealed it. I put 10 centimeters of Penoplex here. Penoplex. A bit later, I'll order another 40mm layer. According to the standards, it should be 140 centimeters. I'll do it according to the standards later. I still need to order another 40mm layer. And I'll glue on another layer, then I'll quickly glue it on. Oh, I still have some foam board left, which I'll use for soundproofing. When I make the room where we'll have the toilet and shower, the remaining 5 centimeter foam board will be used for soundproofing in the toilet and shower. It should be enough here, but I'll calculate again, and if it's not enough, I'll order more along with the 40mm one, and I'll be ordering more anyway, to lay it there. I want to make a layer there. By the way, write your thoughts in the comments too. The goal is to make the walls. Sheathe one side with OSB, lay a layer of this foam board. On the outside I'll also sheathe the walls with OSB. Then, inside the room, I lay the foam board as well, also using foam adhesive and so on. I seal all of this with foam. Then comes the plastic sheeting. And after the plastic sheeting, plastic panels, there are these plastic panels used as cladding. They're nice and attractive, and they're not afraid of moisture because they're made of plastic. The foam board also isn't afraid of moisture. I'll install an exhaust fan there. And all the moisture will go out through the vent. The moisture won't get into the room. I think it should turn out pretty interesting. So those are the plans to keep working on this bathroom. Today is my second day working on this floor and ceiling. I don't know how else to put it. And it's gotten quite a bit warmer in the house. Really it has. Because this room used to be pretty chilly. The door here is pretty thin, not really insulated. And yesterday we just turned on the radiator and it already got quite a bit warmer, so it's a useful thing, I'll tell you. Really useful. Now I'll quickly seal all the seams. I'll say goodbye now. Alright, bye everyone. Wishing you good health. Take care. Stay healthy. See you.